Welcome to the What Drives Us review of the 2020 Lexus UX250h. As my friend Tony Schaefer likes to say, it's interesting how important, how fixated we are on the outside of a car when you spend 99% of your time actually inside the car. But let's start this review with the exterior. For all intents and purposes, the Lexus UX250h is built on the same platform as the Toyota CHR. It is a compact crossover vehicle. The UX stands for urban exploration. It's meant to be a city dweller. I, of course, had to take the city dweller up into the mountains outside of San Diego to a horse ranch and drive around in the dirt. Why? Because that's exactly not what the vehicle is for. And I had a wonderful experience doing that. First, let's talk about mileage. Going up 4,000 feet on a windy switchback in a car loaded with people and equipment, not hypermiling, not sparing the car in any way. I got over 40 mpg. That is pretty impressive. The UX handles the curves and the switchbacks very, very well. It glides through them. It was a lot of fun to drive. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so enthusiastic about this car, is that it was so much fun to drive. It is small. It is agile. I loved this vehicle and would happily drive this thing on a daily basis. So let's talk about the interior. Anymore, interiors are about computers, are about control mechanisms. Are they touch sensitive? Are they screens? Are they hard buttons? How comfortable is it? How well does it work? You're driving a vehicle and you're also operating an HVAC, maybe an infotainment system, maybe a phone. And we can argue about whether or not you're supposed to be doing that, but everyone does. Everyone driving a car does. I just don't want to hear it. So the hi-fi, the stereo in the UX is very nice. The controls are well laid out, easy to get to. It is the typical Toyota clarity, or Lexus clarity, of having similar buttons, not one kind of button that does one thing and one kind of button that does one thing. Now, the one bad thing, the touchpad. The touchpad is still there. Lexus is clinging on to this thing with a death grip and will not get rid of the touchpad. The touchpad is awful. Everyone hates it. Okay, enough. The proximity sensors on the UX are really cool. This is a new generation of Lexus proximity sensors that not only tells you there's something close, it tells you how close. It gives you a range. Very cool. There are tons of conveniences, whether it's a traditional 12-volt DC plug or USB plugs inside to connect to the system or to charge your devices. It is a pleasure, and I gotta say, I think the interior is gorgeous. It's comfortable, it's well made. All in all, there's not a lot of bad stuff I'm going to say about the UX. In fact, there's nothing bad I'm going to say about the UX. I would highly recommend it to anyone looking for a compact crossover, or maybe even looking for a sedan that wants that higher form factor that the UX offers. The UX does a fantastic job of being a great daily driving car. High MPG, great safety features. It's fun to drive, and it looks nice. What else do you want? Yeah, I know you want a couple of grand in the glove box, but that's not going to happen, kids. All in all, I would highly recommend the Lexus UX250h. Everybody wants a car that does everything, right? I mean, nobody buys something and says, I'm only going to do this one thing with it and put it away. I mean, some people have dune buggies, but that's not what this is about. The advantage of the Lexus UX250h is that it is the wonder do-all. It is the multi-purpose tool. It is great in the cities. It is nimble and agile. It's actually not bad on a dirt road. It is a fine, small family car. My wife and I and our dog, we love it. We had a great week with the Lexus 250h, and I highly recommend you go drive it and make a decision for yourself. As always, you can find us on social media. Look for @WhatDrivesUs. We're Facebook.com/WhatDrivesUs, @WhatDrivesUs on Twitter. And of course, where you found us today here, we are YouTube.com/WhatDrivesUs. You can subscribe there, and we please beg you to do that. Leave your comments if you like. We're more than happy to respond. Whether you liked the review or not, or what you didn't like, tell us. Thanks very much for watching this review. We look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, drive carefully.